Hey guys, it's Ramsey from blogtyrant.com here today, and I'm doing a little video for Darren Rouse from Pro Blogger because we're doing a massive post on how to sell your blog, and one of the main places that you can sell your blog is Flippa. So in one of the sections of the post I've talked about selling on Flippa, and I decided to do a little video to give you a quick walkthrough of how it works, just so you sort of feel familiar with it, because it really is easy. Anyway, here we are on flippa.com, and as you can see, it's the #1 marketplace for buying and selling websites. So if you want to sell your website, all you do is need to sign up for an account. It's free, of course, and then once you sign up, just click sell your website up here in the top right hand corner, and it takes you to this little sort of registration process, and it's a 7-step process. I think 7 steps, now that I've said that. Let's have a look. So let's say we're going to sell blogtyrant.com. Enter it in there, click start, and it takes us to the screen. Yep, 7 steps, awesome. So once you're here, you can see that what they do is they take you through the development of a listing, and this is what everybody's going to see when you finally list your site for sale on Flippa. And it gives you hundreds of different options of things you can do, upsells, upgrades, all those kind of things. So I'll give you a little quick tour. It's really quite simple. You got to decide whether you're an established website or just a domain name, because that sort of affects the sale and the listing price. And then you go through and you fill out all these details on the left, like, you know, your traffic, how many visitors you get per month, the revenue details, where it comes from. And it's really important, as I said in the post, to be very honest and open with these things. You're going to need to provide proof of this revenue. So for example, if you select AdSense, you're going to need to show screenshots from your AdSense account to sort of prove that you actually are earning as much as you claim. So it's very important to be honest with you know, what you're saying your site earns. Here on this section, number 4, why should buyers be interested in blogtyrant.com? This is a really important stage where you've got to go through and give a title to your listing that's going to appear in Flippa's search results. So if I take you up here, and we can go and open this in a new tab, and we'll see some of the websites that are for sale now. So you see this healthsupplements.com for 50,000, and you see it's got this information here. You can see them as we go down. Some of these URLs are hidden, which is an upgrade that you can do for your site as well. But you see, it's really important to craft a good title here, a good description, because that's going to draw a lot of attention in for people who are sort of just browsing through, because there's quite a lot for sale, as you can see by sort of a quick scroll there. So take your time. As I've said in the post, it's important to use headers and categorize, you know, what you're trying to say. Really make sure you think about what a buyer's going to be looking for when you go through and make this listing. Step 5 is sale, and you go through, and this is where you decide how much you want to make from this sale, so how much your site is worth. And again, in the post I've written on ProBlogger, I go through sort of a very simple valuation of how you can figure out what your blog's worth, but there are many other ways to do it. Some people get higher than that, some people get lower. The important thing here is the reserve price. So this reserve price is what you think your blog is worth, or what you don't want it to go. You want to protect the site. You don't want it to be sold for less than this amount. So most people know what a reserve price is. So if you enter in $50,000 there, your site won't sell unless it goes over $50,000. So that's quite important. The payment section here is really cool because you get to add all these different upgrades that Flippa sort of offers you. So, you know, a listing featured on the front page, if you've got an extra $50, it's a great thing to add. And you just check these boxes down the side. Listing title in bold for $5, absolutely do it. You know, these things help to bring attention, and, you know, while these aren't going to make the difference between a sale and not selling, they might just get somebody's attention who ends up taking a look when they otherwise might have just missed it if they're having sort of a cursory look through. The final one, once you've done all that, is the launch, and you sort of have to do this verify your phone number. So this is a way that Flippa protects buyers and sellers by having verification. So they'll send you an SMS to make sure it's the right phone number and you're who you say you are. And once you have finished all that, your listing goes up, you know, in the new listings area, and you've sort of then got to sit back and start waiting for bids and comments. As I said, it's important, as I said in the post again, it's important to stick around and make sure you look at your listing and answer any questions that people have in the comments areas there. So if we click on one of them here, we scroll down and you'll see people leave these comments here. So it's important that you make sure you stick around and address people's concerns, because serious buyers generally will ask you quite a few questions about the site. They're not just going to sort of pick it up without knowing what's going on and getting more details. Anyway guys, that's Flippa. Great place to buy and sell blogs. I hope that helps. See you later.